Hi Dieter, I said I would take a quick look at how you show up and see if there was a couple of quick pointers I could give you. So I set up a search for firework display company. It was there. I haven't done any keyword research on this, but they're just going off the top of my head here. So significantly, there are a lot of adverts, so people are paying for this. So fantastic fireworks, PR3 site, PR3, PR3. So they've obviously got quite a lot of backlinking going on. People giving them, a good thumbs up. Yeah, so they're quite sort of strong websites. Just looking at that, and there's more suggestions down here for keywords as well when you do a search like that. Let's try a different search. Okay, so again for firework display specialists, some different names coming up, but clearly no sign of yourself, and you wouldn't be surprised because I'm searching just generally, and Google's got me taped to Carlisle, even though I'm searching incognito, but I'll just tweak the results to be UK only and just see if that changes anything. Nothing significant from your point of view, I don't think. No. Okay, so if we go back and we alter those to let's say Cumbria, so because you want to be at least Cumbria. Carlisle should be an easy, very easy win for you. So Pyro Artistry, Alchemy, Cumbria Fireworks, they've got a couple of places. So their shop as well as their main page. News and Star, press releases are really good, as is any press coverage. Now look at this, see they're getting tied in. Somebody's getting tied in with the wedding type of people. So any event people you can get tie in with, which I'm sure you're already wise to, would be useful for your business. Let's do the same thing with here. Okay, this is just going to be a very quick review, so can't put a huge amount of time over to these little freebies, I'm afraid. Yeah, so there you go. Let's have a look. Firework display company. Let's have a look at what they've got. So we'll open them up. Pyro Artistry. Okay. Wow. That's pretty shit, if you pardon the French. I'm sure it... Nope. I can stick that back in the box. Okay, let's have a look then. Hello, what's going on here? Something's interfering with the scroll bars. That's better. Explode. Yeah, I presume you'll be in an organisation like that. So, yeah, this is an exceptionally old-fashioned website. Let's just have a look at the diagnosis before we go any further. So there's a lot of reasons why these should be fairly easy to knock off their perch, depending on how many links are coming into them. There's an awful lot of structural things that I pointed out to you that you could set up in a far better way than this. So yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they're not using analytics at all, but the tool often fails to pick them up. So the title's just totally not helping them, and yet they're still ranking highly. Their meta keywords are just, that's at the level of what I would call keyword spam. it's not helping them, and yet Google is still saying yeah they're the top ones. So that means, to my mind, oh, where's the page gone? To my mind, that tends to mean that they've got a fair few links coming in, and yet Google is saying no links. SEMrush has picked up 10, and there are tools we can use that will, will sort of highlight exactly where they're getting links from. They've got age on their side, but look at this, no social media action being picked up. That cherry's ripe for picking, certainly for Cumbria, and I suspect it will be a relatively similar case elsewhere. What we'll do now, we'll go back and we'll look at the top company for the UK when we cut out the Cumbria. So I suspect this will be a much tougher nut to crack. Look at that, quality website. Obviously not focusing on a particular locality, but that might be how you can start, is by going for the Cumbria and gradually developing landing pages for different areas. Got a bit of a Twitter feed, but it's a nice bloggy layout. Good page rank, lots of pages indexed. Google's actually owning up to 7 links, so that means they've got a hell of a lot more than that then, if Google's own. Just have a look where they're linking from. Google's always doing this to me. Doesn't like SEOs, I don't think. Oh, hang on, this is interesting, because it looks like it's the links Google is pointing to are nearly all internal links within their own website. Hello, I'll just put. That's better. It's unfrozen now. At least we thought it had unfrozen. Fantastic fireworks. I'll pause until it. Oh, here we go again. Looks like all internal links, so that's unusual for Google to show all of those up, so it must think they're nice links. So the internal linking of your website will be a significant factor. Okay, that's good. Let's have a look at yours. Let's see if you show up for Carlisle. Being very slow, this computer at the moment. Too many things running on it, I think. I'll just pause till I get your website up. Right, we've got your search. So this is the Carlisle search. So you would expect to show up. There you go. Your Yell directory listing has. And there's your website. No, that's your Faceache page. Pyromania. So it's not really picking up on you. Okay. Right, just pause for another minute. Okie dokie, so we've got you there. That's a nice looking site actually. Haven't looked at it yet. Yeah, the copy's quite nice. I have no idea how keyword focused it will be, or what the punters are looking for focused it will be, but I'm sure you'll have a fairly good handle on what they're asking for. Based in Cumbria, operating through the UK. Excuse me. Okay. Still hasn't made its mind up about what page rank you are, so let's just get the information page up and see if it will tell us on there. So it hasn't sort of given you any. It's sort of acknowledged you exist, but it hasn't given you any page rank yet. So not a lot of social activity yet. Age 2013. Oh, right. I didn't realise it was as new as that. Yeah, so that does work against you, but obviously there's a lot of other factors to it as well. Well, that's interesting. It's only picking out 3 there. So I would say one of the things is the lack of text on the page. So let's just get that original search page up. Let's actually run a diagnosis on the page. That's about all I can do for you at the moment. Yeah, so overly long description, overly short title. Yeah, get rid of your keywords. That's a good idea. Going for the pink pound. Yeah, good one. Okay, only one alt missing. That's good. Yeah, you could possibly do with structuring the headings on the page itself. Oh, it's always flips over to the normal search page. You see here, there's no sort of real headings, and it's very slim on text. At the bottom, you could include, where it's not intrusive on this impression you want to give. But if you were to write about what your company does in a different way to the way you do it in your about type of page, it will give Google and the others a little bit more to go on. Right, let's have a look. Back to the diagnostic. Yeah, those are good. Yeah, you can tell it you're an ENGB for your language tag. You can stick that in the meta of the upper part of the page. UTF-8, I think, if I remember. And if you haven't got Google Analytics on there, get it on yesterday, and get your webmaster tools on it as well, so you can start monitoring what's going on. If you find that you've done all that, and say even for Cumbria you're not ranking yet, this can give a tiny little nudge upwards, doubling core less so. But if you have landing pages for Cumbria, Northumberland, all the other areas that you're particularly targeting, Somerset, where you've done the Glastonbury thing already, that would be really good. And it would be good to do your keyword research around the idea of the low noise, because that'll be a significant factor, I suspect. So we'll have a quick look at your packages. Yeah, all this bang don't come cheap, does it? Yeah, nice. And I presume you'll also offer bespoke displays as well, wouldn't it? That could bump your value up. So you do big bangs as well if people want them. Good, 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 good. Yeah, it's a nice looking website. I'm not sure about the readability of that font, the main red writing. It's very descriptive of your craft, but I'm not entirely sure. It's okay. How do you get back to the home page? Doesn't seem to be a link taking you back there, so that's an issue to sort out. Oh yeah, no further information at the bottom. Right, I'll just go back to the packages. Yeah, still no link. You need a link back to your home page, the start page. Okay. Right, I haven't got time to go and look at your Facebook page as well. You've already got double what I usually do for people, so hope you find it useful. Just pause for a sec. Okay, main thing is the videos are good, the images are good. They're good look. It's it's a good looking site, but it hasn't really, apart from this page, it hasn't really got enough information for Google to get its teeth into. Let's just have a look at the metadata for these images. Okay, so image ID is okay, so the source, that's what I'm after. Google's saying WTF is that all about? I thought this website was about fireworks, not FANJMGMs, whatever they might be. So it's already your images aren't building your credibility up for firework. It's just sort of, Google will say, oh yeah, good, it's got an image. If people do anything with it, if they click over it or whatever, that'll be helpful. But the file name and particularly its alt data, its alt tag, should be descriptive and should use the keywords that you need. Okay, so the keywords for that page, keywords to do with firework packages that people might be looking for, those images should reflect that and tell Google, and it's not about spamming it or tricking it, it's, you know, tell Google what the picture's about. It can't see them, it can only read what you say about them. Okay, right, okay, that's going to have to do. You've got more than I usually give people, so I hope you find it useful data, and if you want some help with it, you know, I'm sure we can fit you up with some kind of package that will help you get yourself out there, because I like the look of what you do. Neat. Okay, all the best. Bye for now.